Positioned amongst the shattered remains of the continent of Aslant lies the small town of Talmandor's Bounty. This flourishing settlement serves as a pivotal point of trade between the nations of Andoran and Arcadia. It is in this small town where our heroes find themselves, having sailed here with the promise of work from the prominent astrologer Inzikar, who is getting ready to study a rare celestial event at a nearby Aslanti observatory. But not all is well in the land, as an ancient evil begins their own plans inspired by recent events at the crown of the world. These plans will cast a long shadow over Talmandor's Bounty, and if they aren't stopped, all of Galarian. Welcome to Shades of Blood. Hello everyone, and welcome to Tabletop Obscura presents Shades of Blood! Also, welcome in Prometheus VT!
Yeah!
Oh no!
A raid as we rush in. Hello, hi.
Oh, what good timing.
Brilliant timing.
You come
Amazing.
at the perfect time.
Propane raid?
Propane as in... Because we could take that a lot of different ways.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you, Nick.
I tell you what.
What?
Ew.
That's the boy right.
Was that a
I'm
King of the
gonna
Hill
kick
reference?
your ass.
Yeah, no, that's King of the Hill.
Be pain.
Well, some people can be propane.
Call those masochists.
Some of those people can be kerosene as well.
Massachusetts, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Those
People of
Bostonians.
Massachusetts know what they did.
Yeah.
Some people are propane, some people are propane accessories.
Some people are just pure dynamite, like my players.
All
What?
right.
Oh,
Oh, my.
Okay.
mouth.
It's a good segue into introductions if we want to do
Yeah.
those early.
Yes, we've got the best GM.
That was weak. That was weak.
You guys cool to go with just like one fewer player? Is that cool? You could just at me probably. It's fine.
Look, we all know me for my puns. So, just finished the session of Abomination Vaults. I love that AP. It's not perfect, but I do love that AP so
We
much.
did have a lot of fun. We did have a lot of fun running that. If any of your viewers are enjoying that playthrough and want to peek ahead,
Or
check out
not.
YouTube. Right?
No, do it. It's fine.
Viewers, not players.
If you want to peek ahead, better. GMs are allowed. Players, not so much. Nice.
Definitely will. All right, I will do the YouTube command then. There we go. Because the VOD channel has the entirety of our playthrough of Abomination Vaults.
When I'm running stuff, it's always easier to do it when I've watched somebody else play it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or when I've been a player in the game, and then I run it for different people.
It's one of those things I'm having to start to do for some. Like Myth Speakers, I'm kind of feeling like I should be not watching other people run it so much as like get warnings, I guess, overviews. Like there's a great YouTuber called the Chindividual who does some fantastic overviews for APs and stuff like that. And it's designed for GMs to help them prep for their campaigns.
Yeah, that's handy. That Bastard Hall AP, when it comes out, it's not in your plans to run that. What's the Bastard Hall AP? Was it Bastion of Blasphemy? The idea is that it'll go from the beginner box that comes out in May to Cool.
a free level adventure that goes through to level 5 or something like that. And that will be based around the local town. And then you go from there to Bastions of Blasphemy, which is a full 10 level AP. So it'll take you from level 1 to level 15, and it's all in the same area, and it's all coherent and flows together.
Also, Ian is saying that it is in their plan to do that. And honestly, that sounds like a good idea. Beginner boxes are always good to run, just to try.
Yeah. I highly recommend beginner boxes. I also recommend quick starts. You can usually go on, if you're interested in having a look at a TTRPG, you can usually go on to Drive Through RPG, and they usually have a quick start. Mophidius, for instance, is kind of legendary. Whenever they bring out a new system or a new game, they always have a quick start for it, and they're always really good. They're my second favorite publisher. And if they have more support for Australians, they might take over Paizo. But Bastille IP is supposedly Metroidvania. I'm interested to see how it's going to work. Because apparently it's going to be a non-linear mega dungeon. And it's going to have like town improvement mechanics as well. I'm really interested in it. But we might do our character introductions because we do have some raiders in here. And I don't want them to get bored of my yapping.
I mean, I wasn't going to say anything, but you were saying Pathfinder stuff.
It hurts so bad. No, it's all good. Do I recommend Sandpoint? Yes. I absolutely recommend Sandpoint. It is probably one of the best APs I've run to date. If you were to just run it straight out of the book. I usually have to do a fair bit of alterations and changes to an AP. I haven't had to do much at all for Sandpoint whatsoever. Everything's been additive, not changes, not fixes. But character introductions. Right to left?
First, on your maid outfit.
I'm Bill. I'm TS Gritty in chat, and I play level 6 cleric named Jet. We just leveled up during our break. So at level 6, I took the class feat Magic Hands for that extra magic numbers, healing numbers. Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Oh, I know that one. Switches the D8s to D10s.
Yep. That
It has a special
that
place in my
extra
heart.
average 1 plus per roll per die. Yeah, my cleric of Ra. I got a little slug guy on my back, Brother Mucus. He is a unhinged Western cowboy slug.
Yeah, no, that works. We do need to get him a little hat at some point, though. At some point. We don't need to rush to it, though. Wallace! Wait, I got cards and things.
I'm the hello. Hi. Hi, America. I am Owl, like the bird. And I'm sure I'm in chat somewhere. You have to find me, though. I will be playing Wallace, who is your grandfather. That's who he is. But if your grandfather was also, a pug with a license to kill. Imagine if you could, if Geralt of Rivia was like 3 foot and had a sniper.
And was also a pug.
But, same difference, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if I were to imagine such a thing, basically, wood.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
And I also leveled up, I guess, probably. And I did a couple of things, but the one I'm most happy with is Dirty Trick that I now have, because I'm going to pants some vampires.
You picked up Dirty Trick?
Yes, I did.
Hell yeah. I'm a big fan of Dirty Trick. It's like Bon Mot for sneaky fucks.
Yeah.
Rosetta!
Hey. I am Rosetta, Sorbens in chat. Rosetta is a Kitsune wizard, and at 6th level, I picked up Energy Ablation for my class feat, which is the one that lets you redirect energy to get resistance to it when you cast spells with energy in them. I also got for my archetype, which is a one that Obscura made, the Water Dedication, which lets me put out a little ward to protect my friends. Now, when I put out that little ward, I can yoink people within it to me. So I put it on them, and then as an action, I can yoink them away from it and bring them over to me. For example, if they get eaten by vampires.
I remember
Let's
writing
say-
that. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
As a quick strategy collaboration, do they have to be conscious?
It does not say so. No,
No, it doesn't say willing or anything like that.
No,
it does not say willing. No.
I do believe, if from memory, it does say ally, so you can't do
It
it on
says-
enemies.
It says ally. It also has that I have to be within 30 feet, which is pretty close when you're a wizard. It's within striding distance for a lot of enemies, but still worth it, possibly. I also got battle medicine as a skill feat in case of emergencies.
That's fair. I think considering some of the stuff you've been through, yeah.
It's also, I was thinking about getting multilingual again, which would have been the third time I picked it up,
Yeah.
but I was reasonable. It's also that, like, we're high enough level that the base DC is no longer dangerous.
Yeah. No, that is very true.
Yeah. I think that's it. Got a bunch of new spells, but we'll see those when we play those, maybe. Keep that a surprise.
It might come up this session. We're not sure. I'm not sure. Who knows? Morgan.
Hello there, wanderer. Stay thy course a moment and indulge an old man. I'm Nick. I'm Marta Maxwell in chat. I play Morrigan the Sprite Barbarian, as well as Coin, my wee dog Coin, and like 4 or 5 chupacabras at this point. Morrigan, for their 6th level, got Reactive Strike.
You got reactive strike.
Coin grew up.
Yeah.
He's no longer a puppy. He's now a whole dog.
A whole medium-sized dog.
Just one medium dog.
Wow.
You sound
That's
disappointed.
I mean, it's fine.
It's fine, I guess.
Yeah, it's great.
You know you could choose to have him stay small if you like.
Yeah, but then he dies. Matt, to your Matt 20s.
No, I mean, as a part of mature, I can let you keep him small if you like.
We'll figure that out later.
Okay, sure. As for me, hello, hi, the voice you're hearing is mine. I'm Obscura, and the lovely visage you see before you is my Eldritch buddy Deaton. We're kind of in a shared body situation, but you don't have to worry about that because we've come back to port. We've come back to Talmandor's bounty.
Yay.
And as I switch over to the map, who remembers what happened last week?
We left.
Shenanigans.
That's it?
We also killed really gross metal little guys, the little metal eel guys. I hate them. They're bad.
We were in a town. The townsfolk were very upset that their waterfalls ceased to work. They're in some sort of like Platonian simulation cave. We went and fixed the waterfall. It now doesn't bleed, but it does run with water. That's all I remember.
The bleeding was rust from the free use rust monsters.
Rust monsters. Well, yeah, and there was many discussions on what they were actually called. And by actually, I mean unofficially.
Well, other stuff did happen. Like, you had a full conversation with the townsfolk and almost incited a full rebellion.
What do you mean almost? We led everyone out of there.
Yeah, but
Everyone
they were
left.
looking at getting the torches out and going to the palace.
I mean, if that had been an option to us, we would have taken that.
Agreed.
And they would have died.
Everyone's back in the cave.
Well, I don't know. Maybe if you gave us mythic, we could we could stand a chance. But I don't know. Maybe. But unless
The
no.
I don't remember the boon setup for this system, or at least for this game, I should say. But I will say, if the boons prove to be popular enough in Myth Speakers, I will look at maybe putting them into other games. But it is supposed to be a chat interaction from Myth Speaker either way.
Cute.
Though, thanks to Ian, I also have the ability to give an effect that allows people to roll with mythic proficiency, so that's going to be fun to play with later.
Okay. For us though, right? Not enemies.
Clarification.
Yeah.
Yeah?
No.
So, where we start tonight's session, all of you have arrived in Talmandor's bounty. Through getting picked up by a couple of friendly fishermen, and from Talton as well, who saw you kind of floating on rafts out of the island. You have all managed to make your way back to Talmandor's bounty. Does anyone wish to fill Talton in on what happened while you were in there?
So basically,
guess
there was
so.
this really beautiful shark, and some other stuff happened.
We found where the sun went. It's down there. We probably should have brought that with us.
Talton's like, wait, sorry, you found the sun? Let me pull this.
Not the real sun.
No, we found a sun. Keep up.
Okay. Now, I say this speaking as a scholar who understands that we live in a magical world, and I'm not going to disregard the idea of there being hidden suns. But I'm pretty sure Galarian only has one sun.
Everyone has a little bit of sun inside them, as Ra said, but this was an Aslanti clockwork sun.
Okay, see, that makes a lot more sense for me now. So,
Okay,
thank you
now
for that.
listen. Slightly off topic. I've figured out what's wrong with you.
Okay.
Your mask is so intricate and ornate, and then there's just the rest of you.
Well, I do have the matching outfit, but it makes me look like...
You should
No.
You should wear that more often.
Look, I wear it for official occasions and stuff like that, but it makes me look like some sort of evil wizard or something.
Yeah, I think you're kind of going for that vibe up top.
I don't even cast magic.
That's fine. They won't expect it when you like punch them.
Yeah. Look,
Magic missed these fists.
Magic missile. Call that a punch that's flying.
I have considered getting tattoos.
Is that anything? Is that anything? Oh,
It's very good. You'll appreciate that.
Yeah, it's really good.
okay. All right.
You should say that more often.
I don't
It's out of
think I
context.
will.
Next vampire we go up against, yell that at them.
Yeah.
I'm going to shout force barrage and then punch it 20 times. How does that sound?
That does sound like a barrage of force.
Well, I've got my next character under wraps. Good.
You're gonna play a monk
the
and
idea.
rename all the stances to spells?
Yeah.
Oh god.
That's great.
No, I love that.
Oh my god, you can have like a striking staff as well and be like, this is my wizard staff.
So, Clockwork Sun. Well, I've got two questions. The first one...
Like two?
Well, look. The first two questions, then we'll start with that. One, the Andoran military's on the way.
Is that a question?
Are you planning on telling them about the sun?
Oh no, no, no! Of course not. No,
Absolutely not.
that's silly. You're silly.
Okay. So my second question, who are all these people?
Oh, right. So there was a town down there, and these are all the idiots that lived there.
They're the chattel of the town.
Yeah. True.
At Chattel, he goes, oh, okay, now I understand.
They're incredibly gullible. Wink.
I mean, I'm
Given that they have literally lived under several layers of rock for all of their lives. It makes sense.
sheltered. I get it. Okay. So, do you have a plan with them, or are they just settling in Talmandor's bounty? Is that the plan?
I think the plan first was get them out of the the farm, so to speak.
Oh, speaking of, they do seem to have farming experience, so
That's good.
they won't be useless.
That's good.
Yeah.
You can
Oh.
contact the other prophets of Calistrad, and they can see about getting them fine, good jobs.
We'll make that a plan G. Maybe an M. Plan M.
G for good.
Or plan M for maybe later. Okay.
Such
So
cheap labor force.
well, we'll have to contact the mayor, but that's fine. All right. So they were chattel. Okay, cool. That does explain why that one over there is currently in the fetal position.
Yeah.
He points
They've
over to the clerk.
probably never seen this bar before. Like in
Yeah,
distance.
probably not. That's okay though. We'll get them acclimatized, and if they've been living in a cave their entire lives, then they're not used to seeing the sun anyway. Wait, you did say Clockwork Sun. Okay, this could be complicated.
Yeah. I mean, that sun didn't feel too much like the sun. So maybe like, I don't know, give him like SPF 50 or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, we stood quite close to that sun, and it was fine. So
Yeah.
I mean, these people, especially now that they're out in the natural world above ground, even with this kind of permanent twilight around the area, you can absolutely tell that there is a generally more pale complexion to them. They could absolutely they would probably burn so bad.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have one last question.
Mm-hmm.
I can't help but notice that there's a Morlock disguised as a halfling.
Okay, well, maybe save it twice as loud next time.
I'm just saying.
Insensitive.
I'm saying this in quiet conversational language. Are they cool?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
cool.
Okay, cool.
What do you mean, are they cool? It's a weird question.
Because Morlocks will.
Are you cool? Are you cool, dude? Come on, man.
I mean, my
Dark
mask
Wizard.
my mask doesn't match the rest of my outfit, so
Yeah.
Did that fungus man come with us, or is he still?
oh no,
back home?
he's staying
Okay,
behind.
alright, just checking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, how did you know
How did I know what?
that it was a disguise? The scarf is magical.
I would presume his mask, helmet, sees shit.
He taps it.
Okay,
Now,
interesting.
to be fair, it's not super powerful. Like,
See, that's what confused me because that masquerade staff, like that masquerade scarf, sorry. It also wasn't very powerful, but it's also very, like, it's sort of base level, you know what I mean? And you had something more than that, and then you also said you didn't cast magic. So, color me a little confused.
Yeah, no, it's just the mask. It allows me to... I can see magic, and I can also see illusions. It helps with the tower when we're... It helps with the spire when we're checking it out.
Cool spell book you got there on your belt too there, Dark Wizard.
He pulls it out and shows it, and it's just like a ranger's journal, like observations.
All them spells. Can't read.
Well, in that case, I'll let you know, the GM, that
Yeah.
he cannot see any magic on me, or at least he'll need to roll for it, because like I've got Veil of Privacy on.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Wallace also has their own veil of privacy, as he is currently covering his body, as he does not understand if he can see through his clothes or not.
Stop looking.
I will say, Rosetta, give me a society check as he shows the inside of the book.
Society.
You have
Well.
2 hero points. Would you like to re-roll?
For society, I'm okay.
You're okay? All right. He does have a lot of different notations and things, numbers and such like that. You get the feeling they're probably map coordinates, that kind of thing.
Okay.
We live in a society, of course we do. We all have to, unfortunately.
I don't.
All right.
I visit.
So, no, not a wizard.
Sorcerer.
No.
More
Methinks thou doth protest too much.
No, I just don't want people to misunderstand.
I mean, based on the helmet, I do think he's the Lich King.
Or very self-conscious about their face.
Both could be true.
Both of these things
Wait,
could
why
be
would
true.
you choose to wear that?
This man has never eaten hot soup in his life.
A travesty.
He leans forward a little bit and kind of takes on the mock whispering tone and goes, I actually have a soup straw.
That would burn you incredibly. That's why I specified hot soup. Unless you're a wizard.
As far as I'm aware, wizards do not have some sort of special power over soup.
They have a soup proboscis. Isn't that right, Rosetta? What are we doing?
Okay, yeah, good point. We'll skip the soup proboscis talk for now.
Wait, do wizards have soup magic?
Yes, they do.
I believe
Idiot.
soup is more of a witch thing, but yeah.
I'll have you know that
that's
I, a wizard, can definitely cast prestidigitation.
Well, today I learned.
No, mate.
Hey, so we won't be here for long. So we won't be here for long, actually. We're just... Fuck me.
Look, a lot of my studies are into archaeology. Whenever there's like a new magic thing that crops up or something like that, I usually make a note of it and pass it on to one of my colleagues. But we're almost in Talmandor's bounty now.
Whoa.
Now, I do actually have... This is going to take a second to load, isn't it? Yeah.
It's loading and it says Talmandor's bounty splash. Now I know what that means,
Yep.
but I prefer to think that it is Talmandor's bounty followed by a splash sound effect.
There is a chef archetype.
Not background, archetype.
Oh.
No, there's a wandering chef archetype. It's from the TNZI guidebook.
Oh. How about that?
I was thinking about the alchemist subclass thing.
Yeah.
I was thinking about food because you started talking about chefs.
Look, we could get
Yeah,
a
me
lot
too.
worse.
I could make my bean boy.
What?
What?
Beans.
Are you back on the beans?
No.
You know what those do to you.
So anyway, this place looks like shit now.
Yeah,
It does. Yeah, go
Also,
for
we're
it,
being
please.
lied to. That is not though the sun is. God damn.
Please, please, Ian, do. I played a chef wizard in Pathfinder for my first wizard Pathfinder. God, it was so much fun. Let's have a quiz.
Is that better? Is that darker for everyone?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good, now I can't see.
I mean, I could add the little lights and things if people really want. But arriving back in Talmandor's bounty, there is a couple of things that will be happening to all of you as a group. I feel inclined to remind you that the Andoran military will be arriving tomorrow. So you have the full day in Talmandor's bounty to either do things without oversight or to kind of prepare for that. Otherwise, what do people want to do while they're in town?
I'd like to form a town meeting so I could tell them to keep their lips zipped.
Organize a town meeting?
Yeah. Everyone's going to be on the same page about the Andoran military.
I'm going to need to deal with my new Chupa buddies.
You do have 2 new Chupa buddies.
My Chupa friends.
And we'll just put enough one there. Boop. See, there we go. A little bit of sun. So, Wallace, you're organizing a town meeting.
Yep.
Morgan, you have 2 new Chupacabra to introduce. Rosetta.
I'd love to steal some spells
Steal some
from
spells.
whoever has any. Yeah. But yeah,
Stealing spells.
would love to. Yeah, but oh wait, the Andoran military is here, right?
Tomorrow.
Couple of days.
Oh, tomorrow. I was gonna steal some of their spells, maybe.
Good idea.
Because the guy who had the bathhouse in town, like I did steal some of his spells, but where we left it, I think you said like he didn't have much else.
Yeah, because he hasn't had to do much in the way of higher order magic in quite a while.
Whereas a battle mage, for example, one with the Andoran military, might have some battle specific spells.
That is very true.
But that's up to you. I know I'm throwing an NPC at you all of a sudden. So if that's too much, I can just go through his books maybe and see if he's got anything lying around.
We will get to that. Regarding the Andoran
Okay.
military, though, I've got 6 different pictures for Andoran military people. And I've gone for a variety of soldiers and other specialists, including like scholars and things.
Mm-hmm.
I went raiding for the Paizo library.
Nice.
Otherwise, I mean, we could let chat name the scholar.
Yeah.
What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah, he's going to be named Scholar McScholarface.
I will add a note about that though. Military. Hello. Chat.
I'm pretty big on this town meeting. I would obviously like to go and chat with my friend Armin, I believe their name was, the town cleric, or one of,
Eamon.
and try and help as best as I can with like the very initial acclimatization of what do we have? 14 people or something? No, many more, perhaps. How many people do we have? Roughly?
75 were in the town, roughly.
Jeez.
What's
the population of Talmandor's bounty?
You haven't doubled the population, but it's pretty close.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So all right. It is probably unattainable for them to just suddenly be able to support 40% more people.
Well, there is a druid in town that you can talk to and maybe ramp up some of the food production for a little while, just while everyone's kind of getting settled in and stuff like that. But
I think maybe, Armin, when they're available, and of the 75 people, the people that were in charge of farming, we go talk to the hedgehog farmer person that we got the cart off in like episode 1, and be all like, we got some people that need some food and they got hands for doing work, you know.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Wallace, I'll come back to you for a second, because is there anything else you wanted to do? Because the town meeting thing is going to be something of a group thing.
They may be muted.
Ah, I see. That's all good.
They are muted. I will go see
I'm
that.
so stupid.
Were you talking that whole time?
No.
Okay, sure you
Shut
were.
up. Everyone imagine I was talking.
Okay.
It was all very clever and funny.
Thank you. Like always. I'm very. Anyways, so like I was saying, as well as the town meeting, would like to talk to my friend, who I can't remember the name of, but I do know he gave me a firearm. He gave me a shotgun that's actually a crossbow.
Dampy the Gravekeeper.
Dampy, definitely not Dampire. Dampier. Dampy. Definitely not an undead himself. Don't believe her.
Definitely
Why
not
did
just the guy from Zelda.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
This guy's not a vampire. Those teeth are way too square.
He's a vegetarian vampire.
He's
Like Duckula.
he clips them.
Why did you bring up Count Duckula?
It's one of the 5 shows that is constantly playing in my mind.
You know what? Fair enough. Morgan, was there anything else you wanted to do besides get your chupacabra acclimatized?
I should probably kick Siobhan's ass.
Why are you kicking her ass? What'd she do?
Yeah.
Pompous. Know it all.
Kick Siobhan's ass. I guess.
Do you want help?
Ooh. No, this should be a personal ass kicking.
That's so fair. That's so fair.
However, I do want everyone to know afterwards. So
Do you want me to watch?
yeah,
Because that's also fun. Yeah, that's cool.
sing my song.
Yeah, alright. Well, we will start with you, Wallace.
Okay.
Well, you're organizing like the town meeting.
I'm just excited.
Is there anything specific, like, how do you want to organize this?
I walk around the town and I hand a few people a few stacks of handwritten notes. Where I ask them, "Hey there, it's really shitty handwriting."
Yeah.
It's just like,
We're gonna meet at the docks. I gotta say some things to you. Cause fuck, Andoran.
I can't. What are they? That was that the military, the Andoran?
Yeah, Andoran military.
Thank you. I'm so good with names. Just sort of spending some time walking around, handing out notes, giving up the meeting place.
All right. So, to be absolutely clear, the governor is not invited to this.
I'm aware. Do I want him to hear everything I say? Everything I say? No, I don't.
You don't want the governor there?
I might talk to him in private later, but
Talk to her in private? Absolutely.
I don't remember any.
Yeah, no, you're fine. You didn't. To be clear, you also were not introduced to her at the start of this.
There you go.
But no, the governor, her name is Ramona Avadanth.
Oh, cool. Got it. You know, I think that'll be a private conversation.
Fair enough. Well, you're gathering people together for a meeting, so I'm gonna ask for a diplomacy check.
If that's what you would like, if that's what you prefer.
Unfortunately, you cannot use esoteric lore for this.
But I'm telling him about vampire stuff. Well, it's diplomacy. There we go.
Ooh,
Oh boy.
actually, I have to check that. That's pretty close. You do have a pretty positive reputation with the people around town. I will say that.
Hurrah! Who doesn't like dogs?
I'm trying to think of someone, can't think of it.
Probably that
That's
dude
right.
in the mask.
We're so harsh to Talton, jeez.
I mean, no one's forcing him to wear it. Just saying.
Invite him over for soup. Make him
He has a soup
Make him-
store.
boiling. And like a thick soup, like a minestrone.
Oh, chicken noodle soup, but it's mostly noodles.
Ooh.
Yeah,
give
try and
him-
catch
give
him
him-
out. Soup vending.
Give him the Mind Stone.
Just the chunkiest stew possible. Well, Wallace, you managed to go around town and get everyone together, or at least a good chunk of people together. It doesn't help that a lot of the new refugees are also part of this group. Now, where are you holding this thing?
Docks.
In the
At
docks?
the docks, because I don't know of an actual like town square. I do not live here.
They don't really have a town square. I'm just
Yeah,
gonna have
so
to
is
go
it
back
gonna-
to the map, aren't I?
You might do.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to.
That
Because the closest they have to a town square is kind of there. And it's more of a well.
well. You know, it's either the fields, like just out in a field, or it's at the docks, and I think they all know generally where the docks are.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's fair.
The docks lets you stand up on a boat and orate.
This is also very true, and there is a long tradition of doing such things.
I just think that these folks that we have just brought here are not gonna do great about not talking about vampires and shit. And I don't want the people of this village to get scared shitless.
Well,
I also don't want them to say anything to the Andoran military.
They did have the horrors of shadows like attacking them a month ago.
Yeah, but you know, if I don't have to tell them that there is a big old like vampire queen, I wouldn't, but I do.
Mm.
And it probably doesn't help that the refugees that you've rescued still kind of refer to vampires as angels, and they kind of use the two terms interchangeably. But you managed to get them all together at the docks.
Oh boy.
Is the rest of the party going to be in attendance at this meeting as well?
I think so. I would like
Yes.
It makes sense.
I ask for Rosetta to help me get up on a box.
Help me.
Right, up you go. Up you go.
Still like on their side trying to get their foot over the top. Because, you know,
Someone.
stubby legs.
Count 3. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah! Okay. All right. 1 foot.
5 minutes later.
Okay. Now we can start the meeting.
Well, Wallace, you have the soapbox.
Hello, everyone. So, as you can see, there's a lot of new people around. And I just wanted to assuage any concerns or alarms about it and answer any questions that you've got. But first, I'd like to say a few things. Number one, they're gonna start talking about vampires a lot, or they might use the term angel. This is not their fault. It's a byproduct of being born underground. If they ask you a question, just assume it's genuine and not an insult. Just assume that they actually don't know what you're talking about. Number two, some folks on boats from the Andoran military are going to be coming around by tomorrow, and I need you to say absolutely nothing to them about what's going on. At least nothing about any Aslanti technology, okay? If we can do that, I think we'll all be straight and all good, okay?
There's a general nod and agreement from the people. This gentleman does actually put his hand up, though.
Oh,
yeah, that guy. Yep, Dockmaster.
Yeah, he's the Harbor Master.
Yeah.
I love him.
So I do have a question about that.
Go ahead.
He points to the shadowy tower off in the distance, just pumping shadows out into the air. They're probably going to ask questions about that.
All right, okay. Now,
Kendi can't see it.
well, actually, I got a solution for this pre-made. You, sir, do you know what it is?
I mean, not really.
There you go.
It spat shadows at us.
And that is what you will tell the Andoran military. Because that's the truth.
Very well, then.
Thank you very much for displaying what everybody else should be doing.
Anything else you want to say to them? To the crowd at large?
I think generally most of my concerns have been addressed. Maybe now that like vampire stuff is out in the open air, I will start like giving a small tutorial on like first it's the stake, then it's the head.
Yeah, a little workshop.
Yeah.
Have some, yeah, like, if you want to join me in the fields later, we'll be doing a workshop. We're gonna be doing some practice in the field. Any people that have a deft hand at archery, or just a good strong jabbing arm. Throw your hand up, because you might need to defend your people, you might not, but it's good to be prepared, yeah?
There's a general nodding of agreement.
Hooray.
To be clear, the people of Talmandor's bounty have gone through a couple of problems in the past, so they're kind of acclimatized to dealing with a crisis like this. Also, they're Galarian people, so they're just used to apocalyptic events happening on the horizon every couple of years.
Yeah.
Sure.
I think I'm more just offering like, hey, here are some specifics about vampires and other creatures that they might have trouncing about.
Yeah. If you are concerned and you would like some agency in your situation, join us.
Because it does seem like some of the townspeople know about vampires and the generalness of it, but there's the usual confusion things, like, can we just pour buckets of water on them? Won't that deal with it?
No, and also garlic, no.
But otherwise,
Yeah.
I'll get a diplomacy check from you again.
Question.
Yep.
Now, what specifically is this check for? Because I am talking about some pretty esoteric
Oh, okay. Here's what we're gonna do. We'll split the difference. It'll still be diplomacy. Because you are trying to affect their attitude, so they're more friendly towards you and the party.
Makes sense.
But because you are inferring esoteric knowledge to them, I will give you a +2 circumstance bonus to the roll
Hooray!
to represent your expertise.
Guys, you gotta ask your GM for stuff. Please, just ask your GM for stuff. They sometimes give it to you.
Yeah. They will sometimes say no, though.
They will sometimes say no, and they'll be wrong for that, but that's okay.
That's fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
See, you didn't even need the +2 then.
Well, I think I did.
Look, every bit helps. But the people of Talmandor's bounty are now helpful, not just friendly, towards you and the rest of the party.
Nice.
Hurrah.
They appreciate the fact that you put in the effort to actually talk and chat to them, not just go to a local temple, raid it, and then act surprised when the demons come running.
Yep.
Because apparently that happened to them a couple of years ago.
What? Place is crazy. I gotta come back here sometime.
Pathfinder Society, you know how it is.
I don't.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I think that was an actual AP. But regardless, Morgan. You might be muted, and by might you are muted.
Okay.
You're settling in Chupacabra.
I am. The wet ones as well.
So, a couple of things to note as you return to your domicile, shall we say?
Yes.
None of your stuff has been moved.
Hooray.
None of it's been changed or decorated. However,
Yeah, no, I was waiting on that.
All the dust is missing.
yeah, no, it does look like someone has made sure that the place has stayed clean in your absence.
Ooh. Cool, cool,
cool.
Like there's just the food bins have been for the chupacabra have been refilled. They have extra stuff for their nests. The larder's being refilled. But other than that, none of your furniture has been moved or changed. It's just free of dust, clean, tidy.
Well, the first thing I do is go around and shake my wings to redust the place. Then I get onto the chupacabra stuff.
Well, the big question I want to ask is, what are you doing to help acclimatize the amphibious chupacabra?
Well, so most, farms and fields and stuff, they'd have like a bit of a pond going on.
I'm gonna throw up the picture of them, by the way.
Hooray!
Love them.
Yeah.
So like I get that sort of area set up. Get them their own feeding trough. Probably some seaweed for bedding. We're not that far from the coast, it's fine.
No, you're not. Did you actually describe where your actual place is, though?
I think so. I claimed one of these fields.
You did.
It's like on the other side of the commons.
This is what we get for not writing a note. We know where Grotus's is, but we don't know where Morgan lives.
Perhaps it's where this dragon is.
Perhaps.
Seems about right, yeah.
Also, I just want to point out that on the stream, it does look like the chupacabra is licking Wallace's head.
It's like a peanut.
Just like
It's
a casual
friendly.
queen. Yeah.
Just like all of the like folds of skin. Just...
Minerals.
He's grooming you.
It's grooming, yeah. Friends. Not okay. Well.
Have I done a friendship for chupacabra yet?
No.
I
You
haven't.
coward.
I'm gonna have to, because there's amphibious chupacabra and winged chupacabra, so
I'm gonna breed them all together to make essentially what is a duck but a chupacabra. So it's all terrain, unstoppable.
The
Platypus
omnicabra.
I like it. The Uracabra.
The alpha cabra and the omega cabra. They have come together at last.
I'm gonna have to make a note of that, so you just
Also, what
find
does
at some
cabra
point.
mean? Because
So me and Nick actually looked this up beforehand. Chuper just means suck, and if our
okay, thank God.
and cabra means goat, so it literally just means goat sucker.
So
Yes.
Just changing it to like the alpha goat.
Yeah.
Conversely,
Alright.
a vampire is a chupa hombre.
Oh yeah.
I could get behind that, yeah.
But
But anyway.
you get them all settled into the pond. Kind of. It's partway between a lake and a pond. It's sizable enough. And do you propagate fish in there?
Probably not on purpose, but like it happens. I see this as kind of like a very wild area.
Yeah. Kind
I
of a
don't
little
see
bit
Morgan
untamed.
as any kind of like farmer or whatever. They just this is a place that they live and no one comes around.
Morgan strikes me as the kind of homesteader that owns a goat, not for the company, but for the lawn.
Now she owns a goat for the food.
But it is quite obvious that someone has also repaired the fence where it has been needed to be repaired. Not that the chupacabra really care about a fence that short.
No.
And yeah, I'll basically like get all the chupacabra together, and like every time this happens, I just go over the rules. You know, the townsfolk don't mess with them or their animals. Anything else is free game. If you see this lady, it's on site.
And which lady would that be?
Yeah, just one in particular.
Yeah. I hadn't thought of that, Ian, but no, that is a good point. Well, give me a nature check, Morgan.
You got it, pal. With the nature that I definitely have. I do have.
You should have at least trained in nature.
Yep, that tracks.
Would you like to re-roll that failed check?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Have your powers been restored?
Don't fucking bring it up.
But they could be restored now. With your natural 20 in nature, as you're finishing out the kind of getting the new ones acclimatized, making sure they're settled in, dealing with any fights while territories are kind of being, softly put into place.
Oh, yeah. Wetland, dry land. That's it.
Pick a side.
Mm-hmm.
You do notice that Ewan, in particular, is a little bit more aggressive than usual. And it becomes pretty obvious as to why.
Going on, buddy? I can talk to you now.
He points to Penny. She's about to give birth.
I thought so.
I send up the flares. Gondor calls parade.
So everyone could watch the birthing of a chupacabra?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Is it going to be eggs? Is it going to be live? I don't know. No one knows.
It's a goat.
Yeah, it's a great goat.
Penny has some explaining to do.
Well, it's like that's the larval stage.
Larval is the worst possible.
That was fantastic.
I'm just quickly saying, yep, no, it is eggs. So,
Okay, cool.
rest of the party, do you show up for the birth of the egg?
100%.
I turn around and I see the beacons are lit.
Yeah.
We must away.
Morgan had a special fireworks set up from one of the wizards in town, and it just shoots up, and then it just says the word egg.
Do I
Either there's a
have
birth about to happen, or there's someone coming out as trap.
Either way.
Sorry.
Can I make an Arcana check to do it with Horizon Thundersphere?
Yes.
I cast this at 3rd level, by the way, because that's when I had it preps.
Fair enough.
Whee! Yeah.
25 will be a success.
It says egg. Excellent. Anybody in the sky better watch out, though.
Yeah, the 2-round version of it. Oof.
Let's do that just for the fun of it, yeah.
Yeah.
I got the time.
Actually, with your 25, Rosetta,
Oh, yeah?
as you send up the full powered version of the Horizon Thundersphere, you haven't gotten your 4th level spells yet, have you? That's next level.
No. Yeah.
So this is the most powerful of the spells that you can cast at the moment.
Yeah. It's an upcast version, but yeah.
It actually
Kill 1d100 birds.
You actually managed to clear away some of the shadow temporarily.
It's possible.
And there is a brief beam of sunlight that comes through. It doesn't last for long, but it is definitely there.
Oh, I look at chat. I look to see.
Hey.
Like you were always told never to do, directly staring at the beam of sun, like that cryptic ray just hits them full in the face, and they just absorb it entirely in their retina. They're like, yes. They're crying, and you're not sure if it's literal, like, ocular sun damage or they're overjoyed. It's both.
Can I get one of those beams of sunlight on the manger?
Oh my god.
Just for fun, absolutely.
No one can prove Jesus isn't coming back as a chupacabra. Why we don't see him around.
Oh my god.
It takes an hour or two, and you are having to act as nursemaid for a lot of this, Morrigan. Or midwife, I should say. To help deliver this egg. Because usually, chupacabra don't... Not usually in such a domesticated situation.
This may be the first.
But you do manage to deliver the egg. Strangely, it is slightly fuzzy.
Didn't
Ew.
expect fuzzy, but okay.
Just slightly.
Ew.
It was correct.
And with your natural 20, I can let you know that, yeah, no, this is pretty standard for chupacabra.
I'm gonna name you Droopy.
The fluff on the egg will not last. It will fade after a little while. But it is not unusual for a chupacabra to also be born with a little bit of fur.
Aww.
Not a lot of it, just a little bit.
Baby chupacabra.
I do like that you're naming all of them.
Yeah, of course. They're my babies.
Chet, we'll jump to you.
Yeah.
Which do you want to handle first? Acclimatizing the newcomers or talk to Eamon?
I think I would have to try and acclimatize the newcomers rather than just be all like, all right, you just wander the town freely for a couple of hours. See you later. That
be
seems
fine.
irresponsible.
You'll be fine. Toilet's over there. Pub's over there.
Yeah.
What's a pub? Yeah.
Yeah, good luck. Yeah. Yeah, I think we would have, done a quick census. Who knows anything about husbandry? Taken them to the emergence and resolved that. And then, yes, anyone who is good at, what do you call it? Plant farming?
Just general farming.
Yeah.
General farming.
Yeah,
Agriculture.
that's-
There we go.
Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, please all gather around and follow me. Let us go to our local farm. You would understand, obviously, if 2/3 your population arrived in Underhaven, that you might suddenly struggle to house and feed everyone. Talmandor's bounty may be in the same situation, so I think to be well received by everyone here, I understand it's a lot, but you will have to hit the ground running and pull your weight pretty quickly. Yeah.
Kato speaks up at that point and goes, "Oh no, look, we're hardworking people. We're more than happy to help out in any way we possibly can. I'm more versed in bookkeeping and stuff like that nowadays, but I did grow up a farmer."
I have no doubt that everyone's unique skills will find a use here somehow. I just might not necessarily be the best person to find where that skill is used. But I'm sure if everyone is open and makes friends, we'll soon figure this all out. But the obvious one, let us go to the farm and make sure that we can find a place to rest your heads and some food to fill your bellies and work to fill your hands.
Aww. Well, you know the way to the main farm community, and more importantly, to Andresti, the druid you met at the beginning of this whole adventure.
Mm-hmm.
And she sees you coming up with what I would assume is about 50 people at this point.
Mm-hmm. That would make sense, yep.
And as you're all kind of coming up, she says, she runs up to you and goes, "Hey, Chet, why do you have 50 people with you?"
Ancestry. You know how, and I'm absolutely lying, I know that they didn't say this. You know how you were talking about needing to expand the farm?
Okay.
Well, I have some people eager to earn their keep and to help you however they may be able to.
Give me a perception check, Chet.
Oh, good. I'm actually okay at that one.
It's the wisdom.
Got a...
Oh, that is actually really good. You do notice that, because as a reminder, this druid's farm, Andresti's farm is kind of up on a hill. It's kind of up on a plateau or an outcropping at the top of the hill. And you can tell that the refugees you brought with you are having a little trouble coming to terms with kind of just elevation in general.
Well, I shouldn't laugh, but yep. Yep.
Like even coming to terms with the fact of there's just so much grass everywhere.
Mm-hmm. I assure you, scary and unfamiliar as it may be, the view once we reach the summit is fantastic. That ocean that we traveled across, it is a lot calmer looking at it from afar, I assure you.
As you explain this, Chet, she turns to you and says, "Hey, Chet, were these people raised in a cave?"
These people were raised in a cave to be farmed by vampires. Not only have they never seen the sky, they have not known anyone in their society older than 25.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And I understand that that is like a gravitas situation, but I probably deliver it a bit more solemnly than what I just said.
Yeah. Because I'm like 40. And
this will surprise them greatly, I think.
Also, have you explained to them how old you are?
It didn't come up.
Okay. So we might leave the whole Circe life cycle off to one side for now.
I defer to your wisdom.
Okay. She goes over to the refugees and they start talking farming. Like she's doing the general questions to find out what kind of plants that they've worked with, all this kind of thing. Some of the older ones, the ones that are like 22, like in their early 20s, can vaguely remember farming different crops, but they were very young when it happened and the famine kind of struck through. But they kind of go through it all, and eventually she comes back to you and goes, okay, so we can work with this.
Besides this, how have you fared? I understand that Ra's light is vital to the profound success of agriculture. Do you find yields dipping currently?
Okay. So one of the benefits of being a druid is I can cheat just a little. She takes you over to some of the planter boxes, and she's kind of set these trellises up over them, vines wrapping around them, and there's this kind of curious, they kind of look like apples, but a little bit opaque and clear. And as she gets close to one, she kind of taps it with her finger, and as she does, it lights up. Similar to the clockwork sun that you saw below, this feels like a fake sun.
Yeah. This is some sort of... the other one probably feels very, like, mathematically wizardy. I assume this one feels a bit more, like, primal, maybe?
Yeah. She kind of says, look, this is not great. The yields will be fine. What we actually get from it, though, is not going to taste fantastic. It's going to taste a little bit blander than it should.
I can't speak for the taste, but our new friends have a seemingly profound knowledge on farming, and I like place both my hands over where Brother Mucus's ears would be if they had ears, but they don't, so side of head.
Yeah.
Slug food.
They did mention farming slugs and beetles and things. Well,
Some form of underground, not as intense, needing light. Then I shrug.
it's something
It's
we
all
could
beyond
definitely
me.
consider. Getting a full beetle farm going, though, will take some time, but no, this is good. We can work with this, and if I have the help of these people, then we should be able to get something working.
You know, might you be able to suggest we have some like 8 score people that have arrived on a boat today where they might be able to sleep? 4 score.
Honestly, I think some of them are going to be sleeping rough. Like we've got tents. I'm told Wallace is organizing a town meeting as well, so we'll try to get things organized for them. Not prepared for it, but we'll manage. This isn't...
My next stop after this will be to see Armin, and hopefully they can provide something for some people as well. But
it might be a lot of temple sleeping and barn sleeping for a little while, I'm afraid.
yes, yes, perhaps if there are any people in town that are open to some sort of temporary stewardship, or I don't know the term for it.
Representative?
Hostelling.
Yeah. The two of you look over to the group of people, and one of them is kind of rubbing themselves up against one of the sheds, as if they're trying to figure out what the shed is actually made out of.
Yeah, they've never seen trees. Oh, what a spin. Hmm.
Oh, they wouldn't have seen trees, would they?
They might not understand timber completely either. Yes, their structures were largely stone and textile based.
As you understand it, there were some mushroom planks, but
Oh yes,
the planks made from mushrooms.
Fibrous.
Yeah.
Yep, they've got hardy boards. Neat.
Just to kind of end this out, give me a diplomacy check, chat.
Aha, here we go. Here's where it all tanks. Oh wow.
You're all rolling pretty well tonight, I gotta say.
I rolled pretty well on the die. I got 18 for a total of 18.
Well, I will let you know she doesn't feel as if this is an imposition.
Oh, that's good.
Her opinion of you has not lowered.
Mm-hmm.
But you do get the feeling she's going to be very focused on making sure these people are helped and fed.
Yep.
But, Rosetta!
Yes. Hello?
Your plan is to... Well, from what you told me, you want to see whether you can grab a few more spells from your wizard friend, or perhaps just wait for the Andoran military to come by.
Correct.
Well, did you want to try talking to your wizard friend?
That sounds like a good idea. Yeah.
Because I will say you do have a couple of things to show him as well.
Such as?
The grimoire you picked up.
Oh, yeah, fair enough. I can show him that.
Well,
Wasn't sure that he'd be interested.
when you go and see him at the bathhouse, he does look a little bit... He looks happy to see you.
Mm-hmm.
And he immediately ushers you through to his sanctum. And goes, well,
Okay.
it is a pleasure to see you again, Rosetta. Are you okay? Have you fared well?
Perfectly fine. I appreciate the concern, but it's unwarranted, I assure you. How have you been?
I'm a little bit nervous myself. I'm aware that the Andoran military is on the way.
Yes.
I was keeping a low profile here.
Oh, you wouldn't happen to have history with them, would you?
Not specifically with the Andoran military, but I may have trained as a battle mage in my younger years.
I see. With them, or...
Well, the Andoran military is doing recruiting drives. So people with experience with battle magic, they're trying to recruit them because I have some skill and experience with it, and I did a little bit of mercenary work in my younger years. I get the feeling I might be targeted. I'm a little bit nervous about it, if I'm being completely honest.
Would you like me to cast a spell on you that hides the fact that you can do magic? It's not going to fool a master wizard, but it's, if I had to put a number on it.
Yeah.
About a 6 out of 10, I would say. No, sorry, 6 out of 20. But, well, okay. 3 out of 10, but you get what you get.
No, that's fine. I will say yes, but
Lovely.
but perhaps not until they arrive tomorrow.
How about I do it tonight? And then it'll last a little bit into tomorrow. Let's see, how long does it last? No, yeah, we'll have to do it tomorrow, won't we? Yeah.
Because I'm reasonably safe in the sanctum. It's just, I've been doing a little bit of cleaning, and this is when he kind of takes you through into the sanctum, and it was reasonably neat and tidy before. Apparently he has picked up some extra books. There's a lot of them kind of scattered and arranged. This looks less like the office of a well-to-do gentleman, and this is looking a lot more like a wizard's study.
Okay, what caused all this?
Give me a quick Arcana check, Rosetta.
Sure. 2 seconds. There we go. Yoink. Haha.
Having a quick glance around, you kind of notice some of the reference tomes that he's using. Like, there's one over there that's referencing extra dimensional spaces, another one there for long distance teleportation, a couple to get around various divination methodologies.
Okay, I see what he's doing. This has you spooked, huh?
It's spooked is one way to put it, yes. I just want to have a backup plan in case things go wrong.
Are you really that scared of them?
Give me a perception check, Rosetta. I will tell you straight up that he does seem very nervous by this whole thing.
Okay. I don't see shit. Not perceiving much there. I think Rosetta's just gonna steamroll and just keep talking kind of and just be like, you know, so much of being a wizard is being terrified of the next thing that's going to get you. Because you're very squishy, right? Or some of us are. And so many spells are all about like, oh, just don't let me get hit and don't let me get hurt. And if I prepare right, if I do everything right. But a good percentage of being a wizard is also, what happens if I combine these two runes? You know what I mean? Get a little braver, sweetie.
Well, it's not just the bravery part of things. It's I'm rusty. It has been a long time since I've cast anything more aggressive than, you know, a perfuming cantrip.
And then tell them that and stay home.
I do plan to stay close to the bathhouse, at least for the interim.
Well, if you need company, I can sleep here tonight. I'll spell you in the morning, and in return, is it all right if I have a look through some of these books? I'm a little low on spells myself.
Oh, absolutely, go for it.
In the meantime, why don't you use the bath? You're absolutely like you're going to squeak out of your skin, sweetie.
He does kind of, you know, do the quick armpit check. He smells immaculate, by the way. And as you'd expect from a bathhouse wizard, you know, immaculate appearance, smells pleasant. But as he kind of does the sniff check, he kind of does this grimace and goes, no, I do need a bath.
Oh, I didn't mean it that way. It's just relaxing. But no, you do.
And he kind of scoots past you and goes to have his own bath.
I think a little bit before he goes for a bath, I do show him the grimoire, though. In case he'd be interested in that.
He has a look. You kind of show him the grimoire as he's kind of getting his toiletries ready, and he kind of stops. Yeah, no, he's getting like the full kit out. Like he opens a cabinet that looks like an alchemy laboratory, but no, it's like skincare and moisturizers.
All right, Howl. Okay.
You know what I was putting down there.
I did. But he stops in his tracks.
When you show him the grimoire, and he looks at it and goes, that's an Aslanti grimoire.
No, it's 7 Ways to Cook Goblin. Yes, it's an Aslanti grimoire.
You do know how, like, that's intact. You know how rare these are.
Oh. Absolutely I do, definitely, but tell me again.
Well, I know of only 3 in existence. One is in the vaults of the Pathfinder Society in the Grand Lodge. One was destroyed in one of the Black Ross Museum events. And I believe there's one in the Queen's Chambers in Kyonin.
Interesting.
And I'm pretty sure the one in Kyonin is not intact. Have you inserted a stone into it yet?
I don't think she's had the chance. Like, there are spare ones floating around in the machine, but I just don't think she's thought to.
Well, did you want to do it now?
Sure. Put a little stone in there.
When you insert the stone, the various kind of grooves and glyphs upon the surface of the tome begin to glow, and it starts to float in the air. And
that's handy.
As you're the one who inserted the stone, it follows your hand gestures.
That is handy. Okay. All right. Now, how to put my spells in there?
You should be able to do it the same as any other spell book. The Aslanti used vellum because it would maintained its coherency for longer periods of time.
Fair enough. Sure.
He takes you through just quickly what the additional things you need to work with vellum as opposed to proper paper, because the consistency is slightly different.
I think Rosetta's worked with vellum before. Vellum's veal's skin, right? Sorry, not veal skin. Calf skin.
Yes.
Yes. No. That's what you use to practice on when you're writing, because it can just be washed off. If you're not using the right kind of ink. I am pretty sure, but it's been a while since I did history.
You would know more than I would then.
Okay.
And in that case, you, as a student of linguistics and history, you are able to do it without his assistance.
You've said the word vellum now, and you have triggered that part of my brain, though. And I'm just like, why would it be vellum? Sorry, Google. Me out.
Well, with that, I'm just kind of going through everything else. Yeah, we might go on our break now.
Nice.
And when we come back, we'll do our final little preparations. I know for everyone out there in chat and on Twitch, I know this is mostly a downtime session. I hope everyone's still enjoying it, though. These sessions are important.
I enjoy it, and that's what matters.
Agreed.
But we are going to be going on a short break. If we do a poll, it probably won't be for hero points, because I certainly don't need them, and everyone in the party, with the exception of Morgan, has 2, so I might just give Morgan 1 after the break, just to even everything out again. But
yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah.
Can we have a poll anyway for fun?
Bill?
Not to get anything out of it, just have that one.
Yeah.
I want to press a button.
The buttons are fun.
I need that dopamine.
All right. We're going to go on that 10-minute break. We'll be back after that. Hope to see you on the other side.
Got it.
And we have returned!
Ah!
It's scary, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All of us being present like this, talking to you.
I'm so scared.
Terrifying. Truly.
Ooh. Interesting poll. At the county fair, who was the most popular rodeo clown? For those who don't know, rodeo clowns are the people who distract the bull so that the rider is safer. I mean, not that I approve of the rodeo, but you know what I mean.
Ooh, interesting poll. Me when I'm Santa and I'm looking for a house.
What part of Santa involves a pole?
The north one.
I was actually
Or the
not
south
thinking
one.
the North Pole at all.
I return.
You've won this round.
I know.
Well, we have returned, and apparently Wallace would be the most popular rodeo clown.
What? Why?
It's because they're a good mixture of caring and like a crowd pleaser.
And he
And
has
also,
a gun.
that's true. That's also true.
And there's a gun involved.
I mean, nothing will distract a bull quicker than a.
You just shoot it?
No, I just shoot it in the air.
Okay.
Okay. Have we all seen like the photos or the videos of at the rodeos where they have the rodeo clowns just playing poker?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Yeah.
That because apparently that's a thing. The rodeo clowns will just play a game of poker as the bull is allowed to kind of just roam around the field.
You know.
And they just kind of have to keep on playing. It's just like, whew. But,
That seems unwise.
well, it's a rodeo. I've never
The
been to
venue
one.
organizer for that poker game should not be allowed to plan again.
What's the ante up? Extra padding. Well, Chet and Wallace, who wants to go first?
Well, I went first before.
No, that is
Chet,
true.
You may go first if you'd like.
Okay.
Very good.
Chet, you wanted to see Brother Eamon.
Please. If they are in.
They are definitely in.
All right.
And I know we have probably said this before, but this guy looks like he's from Final Fantasy XIV.
I do. Yeah, shout out to the artist. That's really nice.
Yeah.
Brother Eamon, I have returned. How are you?
I'm actually, I'm not too bad considering the situation. Still no sunlight, but some of the children have been praying at the Shrine for Ra.
This fills my heart.
And I will say I have noticed some extra people in town.
Yes. I'm sure you're well aware that whilst you gave me a list, and I did set out to find those people, it would seem that I found 75 other people. Can we step inside?
Yes.
It was worse than I had thought.
Worse?
You had sort of asked your townsfolk, and we had put together a list of, 15 odd people that may or may not be accounted for there. And I mean, to save the story, I will, spend an hour explaining
what
is
happened
down there and
Yeah.
what kind of mindset these people are in, and these this sort of false idol setup that they have, this sort of farmer v beatific worship mechanic that these people have been living under. I understand it. I'm sorry that I only ask for service from you, but I am here again to ask for more assistance. These folk, obviously, they are pragmatic and practical, and they can pull their weight, but they just need a little help in this moment, I think. They just need some compassion. They have systematically been taken advantage of and had the wool pulled over their eyes for generations, and that may take some time to undo, and we'll have ongoing culture shocks, I'm sure. I'm not versed or equipped to know how to effectively deal with that without potentially causing long-term damage. And I question if yanking the band-aid off, the proverbial band-aid as it were, was unwise, but this is the light that we stand in.
Well,
we make of it what we will.
of course. I mean, you couldn't leave them down there.
Yeah, exactly. I take it to understand that this town has a school, right? There are young ones about. I've seen them. They have an education space of some sort. Is that?
He grimaces a little. Most of the schooling and education is handled by myself and the other members of the clergy here, unfortunately.
Yeah, okay.
The town's not big enough.
Yeah, I understand that it is a lot to ask, but would it be possible to maybe have some sort of night school that could perhaps be tailored for people that might need the same knowledge that you were teaching to the children, but to adults, young adults?
That's probably not a bad idea, honestly. I'm sure we can organize something for it.
I can only imagine that they have a never-ending flow of questions, and I would fear that they are in a situation they aren't comfortable to ask, because how would they?
How would they even contextualize the question?
Yeah,
it's because from what you were telling me, particularly this water full of blood, the vampires, and Zura, who's an ancient goddess, but also from what you're telling me, these people know little, if anything, of proper worship of the gods.
None at all. And I have been careful to bite my tongue. I wish not to replace the brainwashing of false idols with the alluring comfort of a similar feeling to fill a void of fear that they now might have. Thus, I have not, as I might have once done with other people, aggressively proselytized to them. And I hope you would see my reason in that.
Well, no, I absolutely, and we won't be aggressive with them either. What faith
they should.
they'll find is up to them.
Yes, they should be free to make their own choice, even if it is the wrong choice.
Correct. And besides, there are many gods. They might not settle on one. It might just be multiple, and that's fine and good for them as well. But we will see to their education, hopefully get them up to speed, at least so they can acclimatize to the world around them.
I, as a side note, recall in my travels, I don't remember when, 7 or 8 lifetimes ago, working alongside a cleric of no fewer than 15 gods. They liked to, how did they say, sample, as it were.
An interesting concept, to be sure. I know I myself, I'm versed in various of the followings for the deities, but that's mostly because of my position here at the temple.
I have further things to press upon your generosity. I personally I seek perhaps some guidance or maybe just some counsel from yourself.
Of course.
It is something that I would normally try and converse with Ra, but that is difficult at the moment. I have a friend whom I have great respect and care for, and they are undergoing a dangerous and difficult task, and have in their disposal a tool that makes that process easier. It is a tool of strength and power, but the tool has a nature to corrupt. And I find myself fearing every time they reach for this that it might not be the same person who sheathes the blade that pulled it out. And I am unsure what support to provide them on that. Yeah.
He thinks about it for a little while. He says, well, Erastil teaches us that any tool you need to bring your quarry down, if it's necessary, then use it. If you're in an act of desperation, of course, use what tools you may, or what tools you can. But from the sounds of things, this isn't so much a desperation thing as it is a another tool in the toolbox, I guess. A tool of power.
It has not been wielded lightly, but I just don't know how to reconcile with its existence in the first place. Perhaps it is me with the problem, but yeah.
Well, if the tool in question is cursed, then curses can be lifted. But the power of the item might be tied to the curse. So by doing so, it might no longer be useful to you. I would suggest yourself and your associates are strong of will, are powerful.
Definitely. We are each of us uniquely shone upon by Ra. Yes.
Well, I admire your resilience in all of this. I would counsel caution, but I would also counsel trust.
Yes. Yes, that's true.
You're hunting with a party. You have a pretty dangerous quarry to take down as well.
Yes. Yes, you're quite right. That is a way that I have not looked upon it. Often I feel I have had the spotlight of guidance put upon me in my past, and yes, this chapter seems to be, as you say, a hunting party of many.
Well, Ra's light shines on all.
Indeed.
He gives you a smile and kind of pats you on the shoulder. And this
Thank
is
you,
also
brother.
when you notice he slips a pellet of sulfur to Brother Mucus.
There's some cognitive dissonance at play, and Chet will realize it and he does not see it, if that makes sense.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think you're all doing well, and you're helping people. You're doing good things out there.
I plan, I hope to show people the light, and hopefully through the end of this, that will be more literal than I may have ever said that in the past.
Well,
Finally, if you had any chance to get a sunstone for me.
let me just take a quick look. I have managed to find you a sunstone.
Oh, blessed. Brother, truly, you don't know what this means to me.
He goes over to his desk and he pulls out a glowing stone. The item in question glows with the sun. And you can tell. And he passes it to you and says, as I understand it, the sunlight kept within the stone will fade if it's not replenished.
Yes, that is my understanding. I can't thank you, and I don't. Please, if there is anything that I can do for you personally, or your order, or this means a great deal to me.
I will keep it in mind. However, I think the good you are doing out there as it stands is more than payment enough for myself. And with that, we might switch over to Wallace.
Ahem.
Him?
How dare you make me follow that up? Jesus Christ.
What are you talking about?
Oh, we're just shooting the shit, you know?
That was pretty
With-
cool.
Fuck, man.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. Not
Like
cool
first
of you to do it before me. I should have gone first, you dick. I believe I was after, like, if I was what am I up to? I believe last I was doing the workshop with the
Well,
Yeah.
You would have finished up with the meeting, did a little bit of the workshop with some of the townsfolk, running them through the basics of what actually does and does not work on a vampire.
Yeah.
The whole question of running water is a little bit iffy when it comes to large bodies of water.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
I showed them my very, very messy notes on like running water. It's a bunch of like question marks everywhere. It's like
This works, but this doesn't. You're gonna make me mad. I'm gonna be mad at you, and I don't want to do that.
Because it's worse. A river works, a lake doesn't. However, a pond might work if it has one of those like automatic filtering things that keeps the water moving. And it's like, But you do go and see Dampy the Gravekeeper.
Dampy, come here, old
Wallace!
podger.
Wallace! And he kind of hobbles over to you.
Lovely. First of all, my
Yes.
compliments to you.
Thank you.
and I sort of take out Silver Rain.
This has been one of the most useful tools I've ever had, and I do not exaggerate that.
They hold out their hands to kind of take a hold of it.
I'm happily handed over.
They take it and examine it and go, "Oh my, you have certainly put it through a lot of paces by the looks of things."
Yeah, I haven't been counting how many paces I've paced, but let's just say I ran out of bolts often.
Well, no, a weapon is meant to be used, and you've used it quite well.
Speaking of that, I actually have a question for you.
I do. I unclip the sword end sheath from my hip, and I do hand the Blood Drinker blade to Dampy.
Yep.
I'm like, I've got some questions about this.
He draws the sword immediately.
Now you feel that, right? Like just an impending sense of like, I not even necessarily evil, like just hunger, right?
Oh yes, no, this blade hungers for the blood of many.
Yes. I mean, yeah. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm saying, brother. And we've discovered that there is likely some, like a parasitic effect, kind of, in that I use it, and it will in turn corrupt me somewhat. Like, I guess it's more symbiotic in that way, but
Well, do you know how vampires are formed, or at least made?
Well, there's a few different ways.
I'll like flip through my one of the few tomes I was able to bring with me.
Yeah.
Like heavily edited and annotated, and there's like notes in there. Clearly, like all of these journals are handwritten or very, very old, like owned by the family.
Yeah.
It's like, well, what are you trying to get at?
Well, there's many ways to form a vampire, and this sword is one of them.
That's true, but do you think? I've been trying to get a timeline on how long before I, you turn, but and it's been useful so far, you're running out of bolts and all. But I wonder if it's worth it sometimes.
Well, would you like me to do something about it?
I more or less wanted to just get your input and see how long you reckon I've got with it. Because if I turn, you would best believe I'm either offering myself or I'm getting my family to do it for me.
Well, if it helps, Silver Rain would deny your touch if you were to turn.
That's true. Yeah.
But
Yeah, I wouldn't allow it either way.
as for a timeline, ooh, how many times have you drawn it? He still has it drawn, by the way.
Yeah. I've drawn it all of twice.
Oh.
And I've harnessed its power all of once.
Well, by the feel of things, simply drawing the blade won't do anything.
I assumed not, given that you're able to still, hold on to it and what have you, given that it's the denizens of those who might use this blade fairly anathema to you.
Well, I honestly don't think this sword would have much use for me whatsoever.
I mean, truly not, yeah.
I'm not even sure if I could be a vampire. I don't look good in cloaks.
I mean, what are you going to do with square fangs?
Correct.
Ain't batting no one. Bros in the neck is what you're doing.
Also, where would they bite me? Anyway.
That's not a true set of words have been said.
As he's saying all this, give me a perception check, Wallace.
You got it, boss. Beep beep bop. Here we go. Kia. Oh, now that's just... Well, I have the...
You have 2 hero points.
I was so graciously given one, so I may as well use it.
There we go.
Now that's a roll.
Wallace, as he's kind of saying this and unintentionally drawing attention to his body, you do notice the faint stitch marks across a lot of his body. And this is also where you notice that he doesn't actually have a hunch. He simply has no neck.
Huh.
There is no real intervening space between head and shoulders.
I think not on purpose, but just sort of as like an instinct that it usually follows finding something that they've not seen before or don't recognize in the moment.
Yeah.
Is flipping through some entries somewhere around the undead section of the tomes. And it's like,
forgive me if this is too personal a question, Dampy.
Oh, of course.
To be delicate, how would you categorize yourself?
Whoa. How would I categorize myself? That's an interesting question.
Do you know? Or have you just got a situation? Because a lot of people just have a situation going on. And that's fine.
Well, I would classify myself as a gravekeeper.
Fair enough. I meant more in the realm of you can see very clearly that I am a Shuni.
Yes.
And I can see very clearly that you lack a neck. Now, I don't know many species that lack a neck, and you don't look like any of the ones I do know.
Oh. Well, to be fair, I'm a little bit of this and a little bit of that.
Oh, are you piecemeal? Sort of thrown together, so to speak?
I believe the technical term is a flesh warp.
Oh. No, see, that one's what we always monster hunters, we all sort of struggle to categorize flesh warps. It's a very broad subject, isn't it?
It is very broad, and I do have a lot in common with constructs made of flesh.
Right. Makes sense. Right. Well,
I was
sort of
formed by my father's hands.
And that is... Sorry, that's personal. I apologize.
Oh, no, you're quite all right. As he says this, he holds out his hands,
and you can tell that the hands are mismatched,
Yeah.
and one does look far older than the other one.
Would I surmise that this is like a classical flesh warp of like, this has happened because someone did this to him, or is this more like, this is a thing that happened? This is just an experience that all of a sudden happened.
Hey, Wallace, I need you to make a special check.
Oh my god! Is it legal law?
Yes. No. It's esoteric lore. Easy done. Wallace, you are aware that, particularly in Ustalav, the Ustalavian people have been experimenting with the construction of people for a very long time. There are some of the creatures in the Darklands who, of course, experiment with flesh warping, etc. But in Ustalav, there is a practice of putting single people together from the parts of various others. Their idea behind this is to, experiment, scientific process, also to make, unkillable warrior monsters.
Well, I mean, yeah, you're always going to try to do that.
Oh, absolutely. Comes with the territory. How else is the military going to pay for it?
Oh, boy.
But there are some cases where these creatures are put together and they have sentience because they're put together from people parts.
Yeah, right. Understood. Like, sort of like bumping the head, like the temple with the thumb, sort of, or do like. What? You're not Ustalavi, are you?
I am Ustalavian on my father's side.
Okay, there you go. Right. Sorry, if it's just you're terribly interesting. I would to be kind about it. Perplexing to be less kind.
Well, I don't normally get to talk about my family.
I would assume not many people would understand or, be as casual about it.
Quite
Either
so.
way. I came over to say I appreciate the weapon. I'm gonna put a sword and a wood chipper and put more stuff on it. You were at the town meeting, yeah?
I could hear from here.
Fantastic. I mean, it was a very big soapbox. It was almost a foot tall.
I also have very good hearing.
I mean, you must do. I mean, at least one of those is an elf ear.
Good eye. Good eye.
Well, one good ear. I was wondering if you could also just help out generally with the whole Andoran situation. I really don't want to hand over any of what we've found to the military.
Oh, you mean the engine?
Yes.
We
talked about the engine, yeah.
Give me a, I want to say,
Okay.
Wisdom or perception check.
You got it, boss. Don't scare me like that. Get out of here. Of course I do this in the downtime episode.
Well,
Look at those last three checks.
You're doing pretty good, gotta say. So, two things. One, it hasn't really come up in conversation with Damping. However, he is a townsperson, and you did find the engine in town.
Did we? I thought we found it across the I thought we found it on the island across.
No,
I did too.
no, you found the initial circular bit, the initial orb of it in town.
Ha ha ha.
We did pick it up, yeah.
And it kept just like pooping out Aeon stones that did nothing.
Yeah. Presumably hidden by Romy, but you're not quite sure.
Oh man, Rummy.
Lifetime
boy.
ago, right?
What a guy.
The interface, the disk, you found that on the island. You have found various parts for it on the island, but yes.
Yeah. What was that about the edge you were saying there, Dampy?
Well, I mean, the Andoran military would absolutely want it.
Yeah. Have I ever? I mean, I don't remember telling you it was an engine.
Well, I mean, you found it in town.
Yeah. You know what? Your secrets are yours to keep, frankly. Because I won't lie, you're like at a constant 10% scary,
Well,
and that's okay, I think.
I'm glad the percentage is so low for you, Wallace.
Oh, I mean, I don't get scared by much, really.
It's usually around 30 or 40% for most people.
Well, I mean, it's like that's when they're like, it's only a problem when it's 30 or 40, and you're not putting it on, because vampires, they put it on, they try to be scary, and they're not. But you know,
I think it varies upon the vampire, but no, you were quite correct.
what are you gonna do about me? Throw this neck fat?
Oh, I think they would have a challenge for both of us.
Oh yeah.
You know, okay. Wait, real quick.
Yeah.
How tall is Dampy? Like,
He's only like a foot or two taller than you.
Yeah, like I mean, have you ever seen a short vampire? I don't see many, so they'll have to get down here, you know.
So there was a hunter I was assisting for a little while there. A vampire got in through the Bellflower network, and there was a full row of halfling vampires for a little while there. It was quite interesting.
Especially if there are any of those, you know, like the scuttlers, like the ones that like to do the weird ones that like to crawl.
Yes,
Yeah.
no. There was a little bit of that.
Why do they do?
and I think it just sort of goes off in like a
Yeah.
like a sort of directionless, like shooting the shit with somebody else that treats knowing about the undead very, very casually.
Yeah. And the two of you talk shop, and as you do this, they do any fixing up that needs to be done to Silver Rain. It's mostly just like recalibrations and stuff that takes the tools that you don't have on you. Because there are some very finicky mechanisms inside that needs to be tightened and retuned.
Hooray!
That. All right. Well, with all that said, does anyone want to make any final preparations before the next day?
I did have a question, if that's okay.
Absolutely.
As I'm getting spells, like doing some studying,
Yep.
how many am I able to get, do you think?
I will say 4 rank 3 spells.
Okay.
Because you're level 6, so you have access to rank 3. In particular, I just need to double check one. One of those is Cozy Cabin if you don't have it already.
Okay. All right. I don't have it. Would it be possible to get some lower ranked spells?
Oh, absolutely. I'm just giving you the ceiling for the spells.
Okay. How many lower ranked ones would be reasonable?
I'm still going to say the 3. It's more a matter of time than rank.
Okay, so 3 of them like under 3rd level and 4 3rd level ones? Or
3 spells total.
3 spells total. Got it. Okay. Okay. I Thank you.
All good. But yeah, otherwise, anyone else want to do any preparations?
A small one in a moment.
Yeah, Morrigan, I will approach.
Hey.
We blessed this day, for we have a new egg in the flock.
Yeah, isn't that precious?
It's fuzzy. I didn't know that they were fuzzy.
Me neither.
I'm not super familiar with chupacabra, but might it be appropriate if you would be so interested, we could perhaps, I don't know if this is something that would be done as an egg or upon hatching, but is there a naming celebration or similar? Is there an opportunity for me to offer blessings of health and joy? I don't know how it works.
I'll be honest with you, I don't know how it works for chupacabras either, but for us fair, like we have a special celebration when we take our first name. So I assume I'll be doing that for the wee baby.
That is how long? When does it hatch? Do we know how long they egg for?
Well, I'm a wee bit afraid it might be a bit longer than normal without the sun, you know.
Well, it definitely puts a yet more pause in our just cause.
That it does, but listen, just to be on the safe side, feel free to give it any blessings that you can. I'd like to see this little thing grow.
Excellent. Yep. Yes, I would like to spread some prayer of Ra's joy and wisdom upon the egg.
Morrigan will join you in prayer.
All right.
And
Morrigan, give me a nature check to aid. And Chet, I'll get you to do a religion.
alrighty. Oh, 9. Got hero points. It's likely going to be better, but it could be worse.
It's
Oh,
going to be
boy.
bumped to 26 from Morgan's critical success on the aid.
Right, okay. Then I think I'll leave
That's
it.
pretty good, yeah.
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 You don't want to risk it?
No.
Well, that will be a success. And just quickly, Chet, what does this impromptu naming ceremony look like? And I do have a question for Morgan when this is done.
I think normally, like, we want to, come on, Bill. We want to, like, invoke, the like elements of life, right?
Yeah.
And obviously we've really focused around, the light, of life. And I have some tapped from the source in a bottle, some sunstone light to introduce to the egg. And there's a bit of like some earth, so it's literally just sprinkling some soil and some air and a bit of water. And I mean, it is important that it is also familiar with shadow. It is a thing that is omnipresent in our life and that we have to be aware of and deal with. So it's just exposure to all those things. And
Egg hog.
yeah. And just sort of, blessings and guidance upon the things that it experiences during the ceremony. There's a whole pamphlet on it.
Oh, yeah. Well, as your ritual concludes, the symbol of Ra does appear upon the egg, glowing with sunlight for a couple of moments before kind of fading in, imprinting somewhat upon the egg. Not as like a burn or anything like that, just kind of a subtle discoloration, like a tan.
Faith is returning.
Now, Morgan, I had a question.
Uh-huh.
Did you say when there's a special ceremony when a Fae takes their first name?
I clocked that.
By takes their first name.
Exactly.
Did you want to explain that one?
Just,
That's pretty good.
Just,
names are things that,
Yeah.
everyone has. Some people have more names than others.
And if they're not using one of those names,
Yeah. I mean, that's why she refers to them all as, types of money instead of by their chupacabra name. Gotta protect them.
I just got that too.
I also only just got that. That's really clever. Penny, yuan. There's going to be dollar. There's going to be yen.
Ruby is a gem.
Denari.
I've got this. So far, it's penny, yuan, franc, and ducat, and the baby is rupee.
Oh, rupee.
Nice.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and obviously coin.
That's really nice. I like that.
Mhm.
Well done. Well, Wallace, you had a small thing to do as well?
I have a very small thing,
Yep.
which is pouring over my just like a big backpack of various talisman shit. Shit
Yeah.
is the right word.
Yeah.
Just trash to anybody else. I believe I require some gold because I can make 2 for free with daily prep.
Yep.
But I do know the way to craft them. So if I could possibly create just the one, or
Just make
2
the
or
one
something
talisman?
like that.
One or
Do
two?
I have enough. I think I'm making 2 that aren't a part of my free daily prep.
Yeah. So permanent
That'll-
creation of 2, that's fine. If you want to give me a... what rank are the items in question, the talismans?
They are level 3.
Level 3. Give me a quick crafting check for the 2 of them.
You got 'em. I got them right here. Here we go.
Success!
Yeah! I was about to re-roll it, and then I realized that I have the DC in front of me.
Yep.
It's in front of me like a moron.
Now, do you have the gold for it?
That's why I was checking through the stash, because I have a total wealth of 444 gold. But I currently have only, barely 15 gold pieces, and I need 24.
24?
We have a lot of stuff in our stash. If I just run into town and throw some rusted chainmail at someone, can you spot me some gold?
You will have enough for the 24 gold.
fantastic. And all is right in the world.
All is right with the world.
Bing, bang, boom. We're all good.
You're all good?
I
Well,
believe so.
although the sky above is clouded by shadow, the passage of day to night can still be tracked. Although things with the refugees are going to be tense for a little while. There are people within Talmandor's bounty that weren't expecting this. There will be a process of adapting to the new situation. Through all your efforts, however, it looks like they will acclimatize pretty well. Day will turn to night, and it will be a peaceful evening. And considering all of you have not really slept under an actual, a proper bed for one thing in a while, or for those of you who want to, slept under the actual sky and not with the cave above, it's something of a comforting night for all of you.
Oh my, I bet the refugees are astounded by the night sky.
Well, yeah, they didn't have a moon, for one thing.
No. Wow, yeah,
Oh,
the moon
nice.
alone. The stars anywhere you are somewhere that doesn't have electronic lights is profound and awe-inspiring.
Because their night sky was just clouds, constant clouds from the fog catchers. So no stars, no moon, just that kind of all-pervasive darkness.
Oh boy. Inzakar, you better tell some people about how the celestial bodies work.
Should we tell them about Grotus?
Well, many of them, and I gesture to their grease-covered faces and clothing, have an understanding, it would seem.
Wow. There's going to be a cult of Grotus coming up through these refugees.
Hell yeah.
When the morning eventually comes, it is with the dawn that the fleet arrives. 4 ships. All of them look to be coursers. So kind of fast interceptor type vessels. Designed for military applications, but also designed for speed. And as they approach, it's quite obvious that they are festooned with lights. Lamps of various styles and colors. The blue sails of Andoran, and in particular, the Eagle Knights of Andoran is quite obvious as they come into port. As the soldiers begin to unload from the dock, there is a division of about 50 of them, all told.
Wow.
And they start to, it's pretty standard to begin with, but they start to bring out big crates of things. Large crates, horse-sized, maybe even bigger. Like some of these crates wouldn't fit safely on a standard wagon.
Mm.
One of these crates is brought to the center of town near the well. And as it is brought near the well, we see a woman beginning to approach. Walking up the street with a full kind of squad of soldiers flanking her. We hear her whistle at one point, and an eagle alights upon her arm as she continues to walk towards the crate. As she arrives, some of the obvious engineers begin to get out their pry bars to work off the lids and the walls of this crate. And when it's finally completed, what is revealed is, well, I'll get magical checks. So Arcana, Occultism, Rosetta, I believe you have Aslanti lore, so I'll let you roll that.
Is it easier?
It will be easier.
Haha, lovely.
Now
I'm going to use a hero point.
Fair enough. Oh wait, a hero point was used before, wasn't it? Yes.
Now, do I need to ask you to use esoteric here, or you're just gonna give it to me?
You can use esoteric lore for this, but you will get different information.
That's so fair. But who am I if I'm not the esoteric one? A failure, apparently.
Fine, I will show the eagle.
The people, they yearn.
They yearn for the eagle.
Look at that resplendent fellow.
Why am I feeling so
No, that's not gonna work.
patriotic?
Andoran is all about freedom, and so are the Eagle Knights. For those who aren't aware, the Eagle Knights were kind of instrumental in abolishing slavery across Galarian. They weren't the only group involved in doing so, but they spearheaded a lot of the actual military campaigns to get it happened and done.
Well, that's pretty neat.
Now, I'll start with you, Wallace, with your 31 for esoteric knowledge. They've kind of cobbled together some sort of copper and brass device, and then using an arrangement of Aeon stones, have kind of arranged it like some sort of orrery, a device used to kind of track the passage of planets and stars, of celestial bodies in general. And you believe by the alignment of the crystals as they kind of move and change that various magical effects will be created, kind of like an observatory. Rosetta,
Hello.
it's cobbled together. It's a little bit ramshackle. They've managed to build their own clockwork sun.
Oh, that's pretty good. Okay.
Not to the same scale as the one that you've recently seen. But they've managed to build one.
Yeah.
The woman takes a couple of steps, and with something of a front flip and a flourish, lands easily on her booted heels upon the machine itself. As she does this, the eagle upon her arm kind of does the thing that eagles do, where they stretch out their wings.
Morrigan,
Hey.
have you ever hated somebody so much you wanted to kiss them?
No.
All right. My options are exhausted for being understood. I doubt Wallace.
I can probably talk to the bird for you.
No, the bird just looks delicious.
Okay.
I meant it's
No, I get what you mean. Don't worry.
big chicken.
We all
yeah.
have our types.
No. No. Ugh.
She begins to announce to the crowd, "Good people of Talmandor's bounty, my name is Commander Elise. This is my companion Armstrong. I'm a commander in the Eagle Knights. I am also the current acting head of the Andoran Intelligence Division, but please understand we are only here to aid." As she continues to speak, she's kind of doing the walk around the bronze dais. You can tell that this is kind of a for most people, it would require quite an effort of balance, but she seems absolutely fine with the motion. Now, we haven't heard much of the troubles that you are currently going through here, but much of it has reached us, and I have brought something that I hope will assist. With another flip, she lands smoothly on the ground in front of the device, and she points to one of the engineers. "All right, Conroy, turn on the machine."
Totally didn't need to do that. Totally unnecessary. Anyone could do that, probably. I've got acrobatics.
I just think Wallace just holds Rosetta's hand. It's like, please don't hurt yourself. Like, don't hurt yourself.
Not going to hurt myself.
The engineer, who may or may not be called Conroy, turns on the machine, and it starts to spin and glow ominously. As it does this, the various arms of the orrery kind of extend out a little bit, and the aeon stones attached to each of them begins to glow even brighter as lasers begin to fire out at the center crystal, which you now understand is supposed to represent Galarian's own sun. And after a couple of moments of this going on and the twisting and turning, the crystal in the center begins to pulse and glow before, in a massive, akin to an explosion, the area is bathed in sunlight. Now, for all of you in the party, you recognize this daylight as similar to the one that you experienced in the caverns below. But for the people of Talmandor's bounty, it looks like the Andoran military have brought them their own sun.
Huh.
Just sort of turn into Chet on this one.
Becoming less strange is the light without the love. I see its function. It has no perspective or no will, perhaps.
You want we should break it?
I see it doing no active harm. It is a functional thing, not to be idolized. I recall a peoples that they generated a machine that, once spoken to, would produce what they thought were works of art, but they were merely slop imitations. It is
So this sun slop here.
It has no heart, and there's no real, I can't say the real talent or skill because engineers built this and it took a lot of effort, but no, it has no heart behind it, and that's actually probably the best way to put it. It is sunlight without the love, without the heart.
The Andorans are the heartless pilled. We're all over here getting shadow maxed and
Oh my god.
What?
I can't believe it.
Oh my god. Yes, Chet has some defeated indifference. He's like, hell, what are you gonna do?
Yeah. And look, this will help somewhat
Yeah.
when it comes down to it. She continues once, the sun, this artificial sun kind of settles in and says, we can move this device to wherever your town needs it to be placed. I will be discussing these matters with the governor. However, good people of Talmandor's bounty, once again, understand that we're only here to help and assist in your time of need. And the best way that you can help and assist us in this is if you have any ancient artifacts from the age of the Aslanti, particularly ones that are still functional or perhaps even broken. If you could bring it to myself or my associates, we will be able to examine it for ourselves and see what uses we can bring to it. But
I think
yep.
Positively bug-eyed, no offense, Chet. Like just staring at the crowd, just like, hey, none. Remember what we spoke about.
I know Morgan's tiny, but she has her hand raised.
Yes, good Faye.
Look around for a minute and say, "Oh, me."
You can't see her; she's not here.
So you just had this machine already?
Well, we didn't have it already. We found out about the troubles that were happening here. I talked to my engineers and we had something fashioned. I will admit, it's kind of a little bit cobbled together, a little bit jury-rigged, but the results are undeniable.
Yes. I don't mean to cast any doubt on you, but it just seems, a little convenient.
Well, Morgan, if you do wish to discuss this with us further, we will be setting up our camp on the eastern side of town.
Oh, that's very nice that you know my name already.
Honestly,
That's
Morgan, we're just here to aid.
I'm gonna fight each and every one of them.
I bet that's not even a real eagle.
Is it? Can I check?
Hey, so Matt, can I answer that question?
You can answer that question.
So Matt asked me for a name for the eagle because we both went immediately to Sam the eagle, and that's not going to work.
No.
So I went with another Jim Henson property, The Animal Show.
Yeah.
Where one of the reporters is Armstrong the Chicken Hawk.
Got it. Got it. So it's a hawk. Oh my god, it does the red hawk sound when it screeches. And we're like, oh, they got it wrong. No, it's a hawk.
It's definitely a bird of prey.
Mm-hmm. And as we know, those are all the same.
Mm-hmm. All of them exactly. Anyway. After she finishes her little speech for the public and things begin to calm down, thanks to the conversation you had with the townspeople yesterday, all their little Aslanti knickknacks and things that they've had for a while are going to stay in their homes, at least for the time being.
Yes. Yes.
Hmm.
Oh, yes. I do love when a plan comes together.
What did we end up doing with all of our random Aslanti junk?
I will let you know, Wallace,
We're
thanks to the
top over.
conversation you had with Dampy. The Aslanti engine is currently hidden at the graveyard.
I was going to ask, yeah.
Yeah. Don't worry, I knew what you were getting at.
Hooray.
But as the crowd kind of disperses a little bit, She approaches the four of you.
Well, what a surprise.
Now,
Time out.
Morning.
Sidebar.
Yeah.
I'm sure
Am
we
I
would have
included in the
discussed it.
sidebar?
Yeah. I'm sure we would have
Okay.
discussed this in the many weeks we had before they showed up and were literally walking towards us. What are we telling them? Are we telling them about vampires? What's our plan here?
I'm sure they know something's going on. I think the go is like, see how much they know
Uh-huh.
and keep them out of our business, more or less.
Uh-huh.
But that's just me. That's just my thoughts. Because I know if they're in our business, then they'll want to go down there and they'll scrape the place for Aslanti bits.
Yeah.
And that's supporting the military, and I don't do that.
All right. So we're not telling them anything. That's part of the course.
I'm saying what I would prefer to do, and if anybody else has any input, let it be known.
This lady's now on Morgan's shit list, so
Fantastic.
Hey.
Also, Rosetta's gonna go up to her and just like look up and down and be like, "Did you get that tailored?"
Oh my god!
Wow.
That's so mean.
I think we're all kind of taken aback by that one.
She gives you a smile and says, yes, it's a military uniform. They're all tailored.
That sounds like such bullshit.
That's just not true.
It's so not true. It's one size fits all if you're lucky.
Everyone knows about the cadet tailor.
I will say she does have the appropriate rankings for someone high up in the hierarchy for the Andoran military. So it is possible her uniform has been tailored for her.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a good buzzword to know, actually. Is there any way that we could know, like, A, her rank, and B, what the rank directly above her is?
She announced herself as commander.
Got it?
Does anyone have warfare lore?
I have legal law, if that's close.
Legal lore will do.
I also have esoteric law, if I can.
You could also use society.
I do society.
I cannot. I'm not trained in it.
I'll give you a society.
I don't hang out with people.
Hmm.
Oh, 25s all round, except for Rosetta.
What?
I said 25s all round, except for Rosetta.
Calling me out. I see how it is.
You know.
No, the joke there is that it's not 25s all round.
Anyway, all of you will get the same information in that
Yeah.
she is, by her ranking, a commander. She would answer to the generals above her, potentially admirals as well, depending on whether it's land or naval. But there is not much space between her and the top brass. Memphis, welcome in, Raiders. Hello, hi.
Hey,
Hi.
the operandi.
What is it with
They have
people
arrived.
joining right as we're finishing up?
As we're kind of wrapping things up, yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Hello,
for the
everyone.
joy of the eagle art.
Yeah, no, look,
Watching us.
I haven't uploaded all the different Eagle Knight things because I'm not sure how aggressive you're going to be towards them and if I need to have soldiers yet. But
Exceedingly.
I was about to say, like, I have her stat block. I may also get some Eagle Knight stat blocks as well. Just to be sure.
Like, it's a cascading scale of like anywhere from like violently against them to just sort of standoffish.
We may abandon the vampire thing and go take over a nation. Just depends on how many asses we have to kick.
You might have to kick Rosetta's on the way there because she'll get in the way of them and be like, no, only I can kick their asses.
But to bring our raiders up to speed just quickly, this is Shades of Blood. It is a mega dungeon adventure for Pathfinder 2nd Edition involving delving into a ancient prison filled with vampires. Our heroes have come back to their little settlement that they've been working out of. Only to find that a local nation by the name of Andoran has set their military intelligence division to just check things out, if you got any ancient artifacts that might be useful, we could use those, yeah? And we'll help everyone with them.
Uh-huh.
Which
Now-
brings us to she's just taken us aside and is talking to us specifically.
Yes.
Yeah,
I will
she's
also
singled us
mention...
out. And she knows our names already.
I'll also mention with your successful checks there for her ranking, the thing that was more interesting than the ranking of commander, and she does look a little bit young to be a commander, is the fact that she said that she's the acting head of the Andoran Intelligence Division.
Got it. Okay. I'll actually ask a question.
Yep.
Seeing as I rolled specifically legal law,
Yep.
and you said we all generally got the same information.
Yep.
Would it be would I actually be able to sort of convert that role to what do I know that she is and is not allowed to do here? Specifically what she's not allowed to do.
Well, because this is a colony,
Yes.
and it's mostly supplied by Andoran, but is not directly associated. They have a governor, so any major changes, any major things that she does has to be done with the permission of the governor.
Got it. Okay, I should have been getting buddy-buddy with the governor way earlier.
You did mention you were going to have a meeting with her,
Yeah,
and that's absolutely something we can do next week,
you got it.
because that was mentioned.
Doesn't that sound excited, Raiders? Doesn't that sound exciting, Raiders?
Right? Just talk with a politician.
Yeah!
Political intrigue.
Don't you want to hear me stutter again?
But no, she had walked over to the four of you, and she goes for each of you. Morrigan, Rosetta, Wallace, Chet. Your reputations precede you.
That's so weird. I'm so sorry. I've already forgotten your name though.
Commander Elise.
Elise, thank you. Sorry, terrible with names. Lovely to have you. Could have done with you a little bit ago. But lovely that you're here now, I guess.
Well,
so do you have food in there or
we do have some food and supplies. Not a lot,
That's
unfortunately.
lovely. That's lovely. You're so lovely. Anyway, what are you doing later?
It's oh my god. Palpable.
Well, as I mentioned to Morgan, we will be setting up a camp on the eastern edge of town, and I did want to invite the four of you for a kind of dinner we're going to be doing later on.
That's such a shame. We might be on a fishing trip. I'm so sorry.
No, that's quite all right. I did want to ask about your fishing trips, though.
Yes.
Totally good at that. Yes.
You may ask.
So I'm aware that you have been all traveling to a local island and doing some
Yes.
adventures and explorations and things like that. I'm not seeing any wayfinders, so not a part of the Pathfinder Society?
No, we're all non-union.
A very unique way to put it, but I do understand. Well, that's good. That means it'll be easier for us to all come to an understanding about everything we're doing here.
All right.
I'm gonna have some international incident as she fucking steps over the line.
I honestly, it's just so boring. I don't want to talk to you about it. I'd much rather talk about how did you do those flips? It was so cool.
A lot of practice. I was
Oh my
kind
god,
of.
you must have stacked it so many times.
You have no idea.
Do you think you could do it now, just for fun?
Oh my god.
What's
Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, no, stack it or do a flip.
Yes.
Good morning, Commander. Can you do a flip? Do a backflip for me.
front flip for style?
Get rotated.
Essentially, Rosetta is using her sudden and unexpected, like, attraction and hatred of this woman
Yeah,
to just steer the conversation away from anything else.
fair
Like-
enough.
Stop asking us about what we're doing. Tell us about your hair, girl. Like, that sort of thing.
Can I also ask Armstrong if he's cool or a square?
Is he a narc? They? I don't. Yeah.
Morrigan.
Yeah.
Armstrong looks at you with a little bit more intelligence than you would probably expect from a hawk/eagle. Give me a nature check quickly.
Not a
eagle.
hawk. Not an eagle either. It's a person.
It's a man.
It's a man pretending.
Joining the 25 club.
Joining the
person.
25 club. Armstrong's not a simple eagle. You would assume either a familiar or some sort of magically elevated companion.
Right.
Okay.
A druid that just wanted to be lazy. Like, that gives me a meal.
So, your question is, are you cool or are you a square?
Yeah.
I stand for freedom.
Oh,
Oh,
My
alright.
wings spread
okay.
wide as I take to the skies.
Yeah, so unfortunately, hunting rights in this area are already spoken for, so you'll have to go through quite a bit of the council to get them. Hope you enjoy eating scraps.
He turns to Elise, and they kind of share a little bit of a hushed word. And he turns back to you, Morgan, and says, well, we will arrange some sort of exception with the governor later on.
just I can't.
Morgan turns to her small herd of chupacabra, says something to them, nodding at the eagle, and then they all laugh.
I just can't believe that the one of the four of us, Morrigan is the one that's like, whoa, bureaucracy upon ye.
Welcome to Faye, baby.
True.
Morgan, if you want to ask a question about Armstrong's stats, you can.
Yeah.
Yeah?
What's interesting about his stats?
He's
What
creature
kind of
level
vibes are we
11.
getting? Ooh.
Well,
Right on.
Fuck me.
my oh my.
Gonna need a few more chupacabra.
One for every creature level.
Screen economy wins out eventually. It's okay.
You will also notice about Elise and Rosetta, you will notice the same thing. There is a kind of sense of magic about her. If you were to assume... Actually, no. Rosetta, give me an Arcana check.
Also, someone in chat, thank you, Ninza, said the bird could solo the party.
I'm now starting to suspect the bird's in charge.
Could well be.
31.
She's actually Lieutenant Commander. Bird's the fool.
Yeah. General Armstrong.
General Armstrong.
By the looks of things, like her sword, her crossbow, we can't see it on the picture, but she has a holster on her back for a grimoire.
Huh.
If I was to make an assumption, or if you were to make an assumption and put like a class name on it, she's probably a magus.
Oh, indecisive, I say.
So annoying.
So yeah, no, she does in fact have a spell book with which you could copy spells from.
Now I don't want to.
The Magus, the fighter with bisexual lighting.
So, I hope you can all join us for dinner tonight.
We'll see if we make it.
Well, I'm sure you can leave a message with any of our associates as they are moving through.
Yeah.
We've done
Do
a
you
little
mind
bit of
if we bring like a +1 sort of situation.
I'm sure it can be arranged.
Wonderful.
I'll bring a Dampy.
To cause the maximum amount of chaos, Rosetta toys with the idea of bringing the Fae that Morrigan doesn't like.
Oh, I'm bringing the
Siobhan.
Fae that Morgan doesn't like.
Yeah.
Oh no!
We already know that she's bringing the eagle. Okay, so there's that.
Yeah.
Ha.
Yeah.
If I bring the
Invite
as my
Siobhan.
+1.
Invite Siobhan and just let them know it is fancy dress. Dress as like a field mouse or something.
No. You all don't quite understand it. Everyone loves Siobhan. The moment they meet her, it's gonna cause fucking chaos.
Yeah, inviting a Fae into your campsite. Cool.
I'm currently thinking of like plans and shenaniganery to perform during this meeting.
So it does sound like we're going though, right? Like she's walked away by now?
She will depart at this point.
Okay.
Wouldn't miss it for the world.
I mean, if okay, to keep it professional, you could call it like recon, you know?
Well, what else would it be?
Free meal.
Oh. You think they'll be serving Aeon stones?
I don't know if you know this, but I believe you're the only one that partakes in that delicacy.
Oh, forget.
See, that's a good way to put it, actually. You don't have to share.
So, I don't know how much social activity the rest of you have ever gotten up to in your life. I'm guessing by the looks of you, not a lot. There's this thing where you
I'll
can...
have you know, I was very hip and cool at Wizard University. I nearly went to all the parties.
Hey, did you hear the words Wizard University when they came out of your mouth? Or... Anyway, there's this thing where you get together with your friends and you can go to a place and you just rob them blind. It's so fun when it's the military. It's called Girls' Night.
Oh, do you think we'll be caught? Damn it, I should have asked. Oh, you should have told me this yesterday. I would have gotten invisibility or something.
I'm sure it'll be fine. They're just sitting up. We can just take a few things that they won't miss.
Girls,
Yeah.
net, girls, net, girls, net.
Well, I'm gonna go have a quick chat with the governor later today, so maybe we'll get her to come along and hear the bullshit they're gonna say.
If you actually want to go chase up the governor now, I'll run and distract her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I'll do that actually.
Just so that she doesn't get to the governor first, you know, I'm doing this for all of us.
Okay. I will say she seems to be heading towards what will be presumably their campsite.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
Well, hey,
There's no reason to do it, so obviously Rosetta won't.
Okay. Easy done. But with all that said, you watch as more and more things are brought out from the ship, more of these giant crates. Some of them they use floating discs in order to kind of carry them across the space. Not really relying on wheels or being pulled on wagons. And it's quite obvious to all of you, but especially to you, Rosetta, they've used some sort of extra dimensional space to fit all this stuff.
Oh my god, so impressive. They got one guy to do the big one, and then everyone else is using first level. Impressive.
But it is quite mysterious, whatever it is they're working on. However, with all that said, I will end the session there.
Woo. Hooray!
And next week, we get to have a short conversation with the governor before going to a military dinner where nothing will go wrong whatsoever.
I can't imagine anything going wrong, frankly. It can only go well.
I will pre-prepare treasure lists.
That's interesting.
If people are going to be stealing things, it's a good idea to know what they'll be stealing ahead of time.
That's fair.
Engineers.
It does seem to be a lot of engineers.
Well, they won't miss any then. Well, they won't miss one or two.
Just outright kidnap a couple, it'll be fine.
I mean, the vampires do it. Why can't we?
Steal all their socks. Give them blisters.
Well, in some ways, we already
Interesting.
did steal 75 people.
Oh my god.
It's not stealing if they want to come.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if
Cool.
the vampires will see it that way.
That depends on if you count people as property.
I'm sure they do.
Oh, gee gosh, gang.
Oh, gee, gosh.
All right. I have a question.
Yeah.
Oh, your god.
Do we raid natural 30s?
Yes.
Or
Yes.
do we raid Skywolf, who's currently playing Marvel Rivals?
Ooh.
It depends on
Natural
how close.
30s.
Yeah, are they nearly done though?
They
Natural.
are at 2 hours.
So they still got an hour.
Oh,
So
yeah.
yeah, we'll raid into natural 30s. That's easy done.
There we go.
Yeah. So
Do we want to wait 45 minutes and then raid natural 30s?
you want to keep going?
More just like, make sure we come in right at the end of their session.
Fair enough.
Just as they do them wrap up.
Yeah.
Also, I would love to keep going, but it is also at 10:30 at night.
Yeah, I do apologize for keeping people a little bit later than usual, but I did want to kind of round it out with the Andoran arriving. I hope people like aid. They're just here to aid.
They're here to give aid.
Fear not, citizens. The Brotherhood of Steel has arrived.
We are here to help.
I'm glad
Nice.
the right vibe was put across there.
Yeah.
Well, before we take off, I will say a quick shout out to Bon.
But again,
It's probably going to happen every week. I'm sorry.
Never
all right, well,
deserving.
whoop-de-doo, I draw things. Wow, I think we know that by now. I would like to shout out Obscura, who's putting out YouTube shorts.
Wow.
Can you shout out someone that you're on the channel of?
I don't see why not. It's my channel.
Like they're already here.
Okay. All right, okay. Next week I'll have someone else. Next
Okay,
time I'll be
easy
someone
done.
else. Yeah.
Well,
But
the raid is about to get started. So, I will say, I hope everyone has a good day, a good night, a good week, no matter where they are in the world. And remember, as always, we are the storytellers. Good night, everyone.
good night, you slimy little slugs. Get out of here, you.
Well,
Why are you
you
calling
little
them slugs?
pretties.